Yo, what is going on, you guys? So today I'm bringing guys a brand new sports cards video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the 5 best Michael Jordan sports card investments to make right now. Now, as you guys know, Michael Jordan's market right now is absolutely on fire. A lot of his higher end cards have been seeing a lot of demand. A lot of his rare inserts, his exquisite autos have been seeing a lot of demand recently. And a lot of money, if you guys saw my last video, is flowing from the modern market to the vintage market. And Michael Jordan is one of the biggest beneficiaries of that shift in flow of money. So without further ado, we're going to hop right into the 5 places where I see the most opportunity in his market right now. So the first card that we have on this list is going to be Michael Jordan's 1985 Nike promo. Now, Michael Jordan's 1985 Nike promo is a card that was super popular during the pandemic. It hit all-time highs. You know, a lot of people were priced out of his MJ, 1986 Fleers. His Fleer stickers got priced out, and a lot of investors who wanted a lower-end rookie card of his were going after his promo because it was, a cool shot of him with the dunk. It was a promo card, pretty rare and high grade. It was, of course, a rookie 1985, a year before the 1986 Fleer and the Fleer stickers. So I think a lot of people gravitated towards that at that time. And when the market cooled off, a lot of those investors had sold off, and his current promos are sitting at very low prices, very affordable prices considering a Michael Jordan rookie card. And that's the first place where I see a lot of upside. Even if you go for a lower end grade, you can get them in the hundreds of dollars, which I think is pretty affordable. If you're looking for a nice Michael Jordan rookie card to stash for the long term, I think that's a card that could see great gains in the long term. If the market continues to react the way it is to Michael Jordan's kind of supply drying up a little bit in a lot of his markets. So I do think it's a good time to be buying into his promos. It may take a little bit more patience. It's not as mainstream as his Fleer sticker, or his star rookie cards. But I think it's a card that could see great long-term upside if you're willing to stay patient and let the thesis play out. Now, next up on our list, we're going to go with his 1984 star number 195 variation. Now, I know you guys are very familiar with his main rookie card from 1984 star. That pose is very iconic, and that card has soared to incredible levels recently. However, his number 195 is kind of like the variation. I wouldn't quite call it variation, but it's not the true per se, and that's why it sells for such a fraction of, his classic 1984 star rookie card. But I think a lot of the money could trickle down into that card given how expensive, his main 1984 star has become. So that is why I'm personally looking at that for an opportunity where I think a lot of money could flow into that card, just because of a lot of people being priced out of the main 1984 star rookie card of Michael Jordan. So that is why I'm personally looking at that card. It could see great long-term upside, if his overall market continues to do well, and it's already starting to pick up, which is a good sign already. So without further ado, we're going to hop right into the third card on this list, and that is going to be Michael Jordan's 1986 Fleer sticker. Now, his Fleer sticker, of course, is not his traditional 1986 Fleer rookie card. However, it's reached prices that I think are very affordable and are just a small fraction of where they were at in 2021. So I think it's a super safe bet. It's still, the number 3 option behind the star and the true Fleer, of course. So I think that's a card that's always going to see long-term upside. It's just going to have its ebbs and flows, and right now it's at a low point in the market. So I think it's a good time to buy into that card. So I'm personally looking at a lot of those copies. His PSA 9s have gotten really affordable compared to where they were. Of course, the PSA 10, if you can somehow get your hands on that, that is a grail that I would hold forever, just because of the supply shock that's going on in Michael Jordan's market and how low that card has gotten. I think it's, an amazing card to buy into for the long term, super low pop, a card that you're not going to see often, one of the few gems for a Michael Jordan rookie card. You don't see many gems, if at all, for his star rookies. Even his Fleers are pretty rare, but his Fleer stickers, ultra rare, and you know, they just don't really pop up, and they're pretty low. At least the recent auctions have been. So I think it's definitely a good time to invest in his market. Now, next up, for the more higher end investors, this pick might speak to you guys. Michael Jordan's Exquisite Patch Autos. This card market has been totally taken over by groups of collectors who are holding these cards for the long term, and they continue to buy more, and there's just not many on the market anymore. And you know, the ones that are on the market are priced super high because it's a market that just, there's not enough to meet the demand, and I just do not see enough supply being able to meet the demand for the long term. I just see this card being in a steady demand over supply kind of chart. In the long term, the demand, I think, is always going to stay above the supply just because of how few there are that hit the market and how many investors are looking for them right now. So if you can get your hands on one for a decent price, that's a no-brainer. I think it's, you know, you could definitely take profit right now by simply putting it on the market. But also in the long term, I think there's good, steady growth to be had because of how much demand there is and how much, you know, supply there is right now. There's not much supply at all. So that's definitely on my list right now. Now, last up on our list, for those guys who are kind of in the $2,000 to $3,000 range, I think low-tier licensed Michael Jordan autographs are a super great opportunity. We continue to see the floor rising. About a year ago, you could buy a Michael Jordan licensed autograph, maybe sticker in a low grade, but you could buy one for under $2,000. We've currently continued to see that floor rise and rise, and the amount of people who are looking for a Michael Jordan auto compared to the autos in that price range, you know, I just think the demand continues to beat the supply. And I think in the long run, if you can get any Michael Jordan licensed auto for in that $2,000 to $3,000 range, you're going to do well. Especially if it's a Bulls uniform. Of course, that's not often possible in that price range. A lot of them are UNC uniforms or, you know, of course, Wizards uniforms. But if you're able to find a Bulls one, that's a plus. For example, his 2007 SPX endorsements is a good option that I've looked at quite a lot. It's a sticker, but it's a great looking card, great eye appeal, and super good value for the price. So that's a card that I've been looking at personally. I think there's a lot of upside in Michael Jordan's low tier licensed autographs. And that's a place where I put a good amount of money in just because it's the easiest card to sell. The lowest priced Michael Jordan autographs will always fly like this because there's always, you know, a line of collectors waiting to pick one up in that price point, and they're willing to pay up for it when they see an opportunity arise. So it's always good to have those on hand when needed. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know in the comment section below what your guys' best Michael Jordan card you guys own in your collection is. But other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed, and I'm out. Peace.